Gary's decision was procreate, an intuitive sense that maybe it was time to turn another page in the book of life. A westward challenge was about to be ordained. The '97 Buick was progressing south on Highway 281, then a rambling way to State 183, to enjoin Interstate 40 at Clinton, Oklahoma. The interstate journey beginning, no ambitious agenda, just a forbearance of a California destination. The westward trek on Interstate 40, the highway having changed, no longer the memory-filled meandering historical Route 66 from the past. Gary discovering an omnipresence, a ferreting endless expanse of highway before him, his travel being driven for no personal purpose, exiting with no self-proclaimed questionable answer. Gary's mindset attempting to contemplate a purpose, the future a masquerade waiting to be discovered. The droning sound of the Buick on the soldiery road, Gary a lone passenger, passing the landmark acquaintances of yesteryear. The scenic aura a melancholy comfort from the past, but projecting an unknown accolade of the future. A planned overnight stop in Albuquerque abetted, the evening hour still a fledgling, a decision to press onward to Gallup before halting for the night. With darkness beginning to prevail, a welcome motel room to rest and replenish, a renewed aspiration to boost his propensity for this California journey. An early morning breakfast, Gary again acquainting the highway, a continuation on Interstate 40, passing the Red Rock Caves west of Gallup, another postcard vision. The highway starting its dispersion upward, the Arizona border on the horizon, leaving the barren high plateau regions of New Mexico, entering the tree-enclosed mountains, a gateway to the beautiful throes of Flagstaff. A brief stop for fuel, the Buick continuing its abide westward, Gary's thinking becoming resolute. A 12-hour, 700-mile trip to his sister's residence in Columbia was deemed a possibility. Intersecting at Barstow, California Highway 58, departing the interstate, the town of Mojave and 100-mile desert trek stretching before him. It was early evening, the Buick arriving in Bakersfield to address a familiar friend, the well-traveled Highway 99, the artery north through the Central Valley, its vestige the length of the state before exiting into Oregon. Gary finding the highway inhabited mostly with 10-wheelers, tractor, and trailers, their drivers performing an unheralded function, transporting the commerce that sets the table for America. Bakersfield in the rear-view mirror, Fresno, then Merced and east to the Sierra foothill his destination, all within reach. Then a trammel circumstance suddenly made its presence known in the failing twilight, a prodigious valley fog beginning its emergence. The view of the highway becoming obscured, the pilot of the Buick unable to distinguish road signs, relying on logic, following the tail lights of the truckers before him, hoping that the teamster's vision was better than his. The slow-paced travel went on for miles, the fog engulfing all signs of roadside life. Gary looking to remove himself from this dissolute travel, finally noticing a glow of lighted structures off the highway, the Buick exiting into an unnamed fog-enshrouded realm. The glowing lights projecting the outline of a well-lit complex and its proclamation sign, Pea Soup Anderson's. Gary not seeing or hearing that name for over 40 years, a remembrance returning. Anderson's Pea Soup and their advertised enterprise for some reason initiating the memory of a journey in the '48 Chevrolet with his father and two sisters, to join his mother at his Uncle Charlie O'Toole funeral in Santa Ana. The capturing fog curtailing any further travel, Gary ordained to spend the night at Anderson's. Not happy with the $120 a night charge for a night lodging compared to a Motel 6, $36 per night. But under the circumstances, when held hostage by fog, What could one do? The early morning finding Highway 99 still enshrouded in fog, but unlike the Stygian darkness, the dawning delight providing some visual amenity, the journey continuing. The fog was still persistent when reaching Merced, the Buick changing directions, journeying northeastward on State Highway J59, finally breaking clear of the fog-clouded shroud, the sun finally annihilating its density. The scenic Sierra foothills beginning their arrival. The junction of 108, soon the familiar framework of Sonora coming into view, Gary's travel concluding with the 5-mile foray to Columbia, the home of his sister Nancy and mother. The welcome entrance on Parrott's Ferry Road, his sister's magnificent tree-engulfed log cabin structure with its resume of huge boulders providing a welcome sight. The arduous 1,600-mile journey coming to a conclusion. Its purpose still unrealized, but allowing a serenity, an atmosphere for reflection, a time for Gary to ruminate on the past and current events that have transpired. The time unfolding slowly, Gary still pondering a direction, the stay of Columbia protruding on, keeping busy with a list of small projects that his sister had accumulated over time. Gary's mindset seemed in a semi-quasi state of limbo. Indecision still reigned, and with all his possessions still in Kiowa, decision time was fast approaching. Whether to remain in California or return to Oklahoma or Kansas. His 40 years of California abstention weighing heavily on his mind.